everybody. How y'all doing today? Well, we are on a road trip, about 5.5 hours, I guess. We are going to go pick up a bunch of parts, and I will show you the project car that I am buying. I think the name will be appropriate when you see it. Anyway, got a 5-hour drive. I'm not bringing the car back today. Really don't have the room for it just yet. So I'm bringing back a bunch of the parts. That should give you a hint, maybe, with the name I'm thinking about giving this thing. So I'm headed to the guy's house. To pick up a majority of the parts, and then go to one of his storage sheds to get maybe a few of the other parts, and show you what I'm buying and why I needed the body shell. So yeah, I guess we'll just leave it at that. So kick back, relax. I'm not going to do any time lapse of the drive, but when I get there and we start loading up the little utility trailer and the truck, with a bunch of the stuff, I'll share some of that with you guys. So anyway, I'll see you guys in, well, you guys will be a few seconds, but for me, it'll be about a 5-hour drive to get there. All right, guys, so here is a few of the things picking up so far. Air conditioning, lights, inner fenders, full front end, some front sheet metal, bumpers, a little rusty. We'll paint them, clean them up, do something with them. Guys, this is one of the reasons why it's fun to travel around the country, pick up projects and parts, and just, you never know what you're going to see. I just thought that was kind of really cool. I thought that was neat. Thought you guys might enjoy that too. So actually, the name of the car is going to be Jigsaw, and you'll see why when I get home and tomorrow I start laying out a bunch of the parts, why I've named it Jigsaw. So I definitely am going to be fixing up some parts, repairing some parts, and there'll be things that I can do until I get the car. So there'll be a lot of kind of how-to videos, and some little bit, it's not going to be a restoration, I'm telling you that now, but restoring some parts to make them very functional and to clean them up, that kind of thing. So with that said, guys, let me get home. I have a 6-hour drive. It'll be about 11 o'clock when I roll in, p.m. when I roll in. I left at I think like 6:45 this morning. Get home. It took, like I said, several hours to dig everything out, and some of it's in pretty good condition, some of it's not. It's going to need some repair and fixing up. But I think what I'm going to do to the car will be cool, but I'm not going to tell you that either just yet. I think when I get the car and start doing what I'm going to do, I'll decide what I'm going to do. It's definitely going to be a drag and drive car. It's going to have a roll cage. It'll have like an 850 cert cage in it. You saw the LS that's going to go in it, the L33, all aluminum block. So we're going to, turbo it and probably put somewhere, 600 to 700 horse through it reliably. And just go nines and have a good time with it. I don't plan on trying to go a hog ass wild. I want to just have a very fun street, reliable car. And this thing's going to be, it's going to be different. It's going to be an attention getter, I think, when it's done. Some purists are going to be pissed off because restored, this could be a, pretty expensive car. And anyway, it's my car. The owner and I struck a bargain, and one of the reasons was he's only selling to me because of what I'm going to do with it. Again, it's one of those things where, it's a car. It's meant to be driven, it's meant to be fun, not meant to be sitting around collecting dust. So that's the only reason why I have this car. It's rough. There's some good, a lot of good to it. There's some rough to it. So we'll dig into it. So that's all I'm going to say for now. We'll maybe do a couple of short time lapses, maybe take a couple of cool pictures along the way. And when we get back, I'll lay everything out. Well, most everything out, so you can kind of get a feel for some of the goodies that I have. I don't know if you guys can see it, but passing by a windmill farm. Hey guys, I came across these on the ride back as well, so check that out. A couple of old cars. Looks like a Rambler. I don't know, maybe Cadillac, a Buick, Chevrolet, an Edsel. The old gas station, the old Texaco. Pretty cool, huh? Route 66. Hey, gears. Run into a little rain on the ride home. I don't know if you can see the water drop that's there on the windshield. Yeah, I think you can. So, the trailer is open full of stuff, and getting a little wet. So, not that it's going to matter much. Alright guys, so as you can see, I'm starting to unpack some stuff here. Some of it's kind of rough, but restorable. Here's like everything for one of the doors. Yes, it actually has power windows. We come out to the truck. Several more things. Hi, Munchkin. Bunch of stuff inside and a ton of crap in the little trailer. So when I get it all out, I kind of show you what all's here, what I drug back. Well guys, as I'm unpacking all this stuff, you can see this is actually the power windows for the rear. Over there, I've got the power window for the driver's front, I believe. I was pulling one of the armrests out, and yeah, just funny to see cigarette butts from, I don't know, maybe 50 years ago. So we're just still piling through all the totes of stuff that I brought back with me, and I guess we'll see what all I got here. What do you think of that, guys? This also had factory rear defrost. So I don't know if there's one or two of these things, but yeah, another kind of neat option. Well guys, we'll do a little walk around. That is what is left of the rear seat bottom. As you can see, it's pretty well roached. You notice, the wire is just so thin, it's busted through, so we'll have to get a new lower seat frame. The passenger fender is in pretty good shape. This thing has been multiple colors over its life. It's actually supposed to be a light blue. This side, is some metallic color at some point. You can see there's some red under there. They painted it green at some point, and I don't think the original color is showing through anywhere, but that was the some repaint, some real sharp job. Both seat covers are actually in good shape with a little repair to them. We'll get rid of, you know, that burlap and put in something else, but you know, we can dye the seat covers and fix those. You know, we got the brake booster there, a couple inner fenders. You know, see, here's all the AC stuff. There is some more AC ductwork right there. Here's the hood hinges, you know, the brake pedal assembly. So anyway, the bumpers are pretty rusty, but what's kind of cool is if you notice this bar right there, all right, that bar, see how it sticks out right there? That's a factory trailer hitch. For drag and drives, you know, not many guys can say they've got, you know, a factory trailer hitch back from the 60s. So that's kind of cool. You notice there's the passenger fender. You know, so we're gonna have to do a patch from somewhere up in there and replace that whole section. It's kind of rough, but I think it's salvageable. I have no idea what this is in the fender. It's like it's got a little key in there and there's a wire on the other side, which is, I don't know what that is. You can kind of see that blue here. That, I believe, is the original color of the car. So anyway, that's kind of everything that we have that we've brought home so far. You know, here's the core support. Like I said, there's the bumpers. See when we see if we can get apart and what we can salvage and use. Anyway, going inside, you know, we got a mess. Here's the doors. I'm going to mount those onto the shell body for right now. See, I got a bunch of boxes here so I can repack everything over there, you know, in some boxes and put it in the shell body or up in the attic. Right there, I've got a drop down set of stairs that I can go in and throw a bunch of stuff up there. I'm gonna need room because I'm gonna try and go racing in another week. So I wanna get all this stuff boxed up, figure out where I'm gonna stick that stuff over there as well. So, you know, we'll see if some stuff fits up there or not. Anyway, well guys, as you can see, pretty much have a disaster in the shop right now. So what I'm gonna do is actually, I can disconnect these two HVAC pieces. I can put like the hood hinges, the brake stuff, you know, brake pedal and booster together. I'm gonna pull the master cylinder off and throw it in the scrap. It's obviously no good. Empty out the power steering because it just spilled all over. I didn't realize that was full. So then I can take some of this stuff up in the attic, take those boxes maybe up in the attic. I'm going to try and remove, you know, that hitch from the bumper. It is garbage. I wouldn't trust that thing, but I am going to take some measurements and a drawing and mimic it. And then what I'm going to do is take the brackets off so that way I can set the bumpers in here, maybe the brackets in there so they're a little better. Set the fenders in there. Maybe set the inner fenders in there, you know, the core support. See if we can't get a few things into the car. I'm going to mount the doors up onto the body so that way they're out of the way. And then see if I can get the trailer back and use it for this weekend. Try to go do a little racing, or at least go do some testing finally with the Dart. Have a little fun with it. So that's my little trip to Illinois to pick up a bunch more stuff. You know, so we'll see what what's going on. I mean, this is, I think Jigsaw is the appropriate nickname for this project. So, you know, we're going to be trying to put this thing together and see what we come up with. You know, it's got, I got all the trim. Which is nice. Some of it's damaged. It's going to need repair. So over the winter time, guess what I'll be doing? Going down to the basement, doing some stainless steel trim repair, probably rebuilding HVAC systems down in the basement, you know, where it's going to be a lot warmer. I can sit down there and take it apart, clean it, you know, then come up here, sandblast it, powder coat or, you know, rattle can it or something. and then go back down to the basement where it's nice and warm, and do it. So you're going to see a lot of rebuilding of parts and components, in the meantime, until I get the main body shell over here, the rest of the project. So I've got most of it. I don't have the hood here yet, and obviously the rolling body I don't have here yet. You'll see that. I'm not sure when you're going to see that. I gotta find some space and some time to drag it over here and figure out what we can do. So that kind of wraps this video up, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Appreciate y'all watching. This episode, this is going to be I'm going to build. I'm showing you every single episode, everything I do to build this thing. Right or wrong, you know what I mean? It's the way I'm going to build it. It's my car. Do what I want with it. So with that said, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day in your shop, and we'll talk to you all on the next upload. I don't know, guys. It's I don't know. It's like 90-some degrees out today. It's freaking hot. But I wanted to get my trailer cleaned off so I can go do some racing soon, at least some testing. And for right now, you can see I've got the the body shell is pretty well packed. There's a couple things up the attic, but most everything is right here. I do need to get a longer, thinner box like that one there, so I can put in some other trim, that I want to protect. But otherwise, I pretty much got it all in there. So 10 pounds worth of crap in a 5-pound box, right?